Bravo, Nikkie Tutorials. You did that, girl. Face crack of the year. When I tell you, when I saw this, my face went cracked. You did that, girl. Let me tell you something. I need a minute. Nikkie Tutorials. This video could not have come at a more crucial time in my life. I was literally feeling so discouraged. Just having a lot of people impart their negativity on me and their opinion about my channel and everything like that. And seeing this video and seeing all that you were able to achieve as yourself, as who you are, and have been able to accomplish all that without having to sort of divulge your past is impressive and is something to commend. And another round of applause for your mother. Honestly, your mother is the MVP of the year, and I hope one day that I can meet that woman, because she is a prime example of what supportive parents can do to impact their children's lives. To see how much Nikkie Tutorials has accomplished. I mean, I wrote some notes, honestly. She said that by 6 years old, she grew out her hair and she was able to dress in women's clothes by the age of 7 or 8. I wasn't able to sort of live my true identity full time until I was 13. And when my mother found out, she kicked me out, and it was very much not accepted in my household. So to see the sort of polar opposite of my experience, and just seeing what a supportive household can sort of nourish and grow, it's like, wow, Nikkie, honestly, is impressive. And you have sort of revamped my enthusiasm in pursuing my dreams. I was so fearful to pursue my YouTube channel because I was afraid that it might come out that I'm trans. And, it's sad that we live in a society that we have to sort of feel this fear of sort of your past self coming back up. And it's frustrating because cisgendered people don't have to sort of experience that. They don't have to sort of go through a resurgence of their past and have it all replayed as sort of a spectacle. And, as trans women, we sort of have to live with that sort of ordeal, having those old wounds. And she was talking about that, having a chapter that you've closed off and you've been through and you've experienced, and now you're sort of having to relive that again. And that's so super frustrating. And I totally get her. I'm sorry. I wanted to also talk about how she started taking hormones at 14, guys. Honestly, I sit here and I think my mom kicked me out when I was 13. Realistically, if I would have had a supportive mom, I could have possibly started my hormone treatments at 14 and been able to take testosterone blockers. And she even spoke about a growth stopper. I didn't even know that was an option. I started my hormone therapy when I was 18, when I was legally old enough to go to the doctor and get them myself. So I had to wait. She spoke about always knowing who she was, and I resonate with her on that in such a level, because I always knew what I was. But I grew up in a household that she spoke about her mom always knowing, and I want to touch base on that, that mother's intuition. After the years of sort of processing the trauma and everything, I realized that I know that my mom always knew, because she would tell my brother to beat on me whenever I would do something girly. So it's sort of she was trying to beat it out of me, and obviously that didn't work, and that goes to show you that if you have a child that's trans and you do not understand, love your children no matter what shape, form they come to you, because you're the only line of defense that they have. I had to face a world and grow up earlier than I realistically should have, because I didn't have my mother or anybody on my corner to my defense. And had to go through a lot of different obstacles. So it's interesting to see that by the age of 19, she was able to fully transition and have her surgery. I'm 30 and I haven't been able to even get my hormone therapy, you know? I'm not able to even see a doctor, you know? So, you know, I think she's from Holland or Sweden or one of those places. And, you know, in European countries, they tend to be more progressive and more forward thinking about that. And to see just how she was able to go to school. You know, when I went to school, and I used to wear my friends' clothes, I used to change into their clothes, even when I was like in 3rd grade. I used to change into their clothes in the bathroom and you know, go into class one way. And I used to get bullied, and the teachers always used to tell me that if I didn't cut it out, they would tell my mom. And, you know, I did not get supported from faculty from nowhere. So to say that she had so much gratitude towards the people in her school and the teachers was just like, wow, like even her school was so supportive. And this is not comparing, you know, apples and oranges. It's just that to see the difference and just how a loving environment and a nurturing one can sort of thrive and look at what she's been able to accomplish because of that. And I really want this, guys. I really want this platform, and I want to excel, and I want to be a lady boss like Nikkie Tutorials, and hopefully be able to meet her, have her beat my face, and just kiki and talk about it, because you are goals, Nikkie. You are goals. I love you. Thank you for doing this. Honestly, living your truth out in the open is going to help so many people. You literally have helped me. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to your mom. I hope one day I can meet her. I hope one day we can meet. I hope one day, I mean, us trans girls, us trans sisters, we have to look out for each other. Love you.